Wanted to talk about a few different things that have gone on today. I like to call it like the daily scroll. It's just something new that I'm doing. It's based on what's been going on, based on this current administration. I've decided to try something out and use my platform to have my voice be heard, give me some kind of voice to the voiceless. And so this is the first day that I'm doing this. This is going to be a test. The first thing I want to get into is Senate committee meetings with RFK Jr. and how I think that went. In observing that, one of the things that I see, there's equal time on both sides of the aisle. Republican side, they ask their questions, they submit their documents, and they, fluff everything up, because obviously this is a Trump, Donald Trump chose RFK for whatever reasons. First they were campaigning against each other, he was an independent, and then they brought him on the team. Okay, so all that happened. Then on the Democratic side, they ask questions in regards to things that have happened or said in the media. They even brought him and asked him questions and took him to the table of things that he actually said with transcripts. A lot of those questions revolved around things that he said and done in regards to vaccines. And in terms of wherever you stand with that, that is a legitimate question to ask someone who's going to be the head of Department of Health and Human Services and the health of this country, including in charge of Medicaid, which we all know what happened yesterday when this freeze happened, and a lot of the stuff that we rely on, low income, middle income, veterans, disability services, a lot of things, a lot of grants, a lot of money, a lot of payments to hospitals and doctors, they rely on this Medicaid funding, which putting a freeze on it is not only unconstitutional. It is something that an executive power should not be able to do. And we're going to see what happens. They're going to go to court. Plenty of states, AGs have already, including the New York AG Letitia James, have put in challenging legal challenges in regards to that, and that's still pending and going through as we speak. In my opinion, from what I saw today, he was challenged. He didn't know how to answer questions. He repeated a lot of rhetoric in regards to, I'm going to do what, Trump has advised me to do in terms of his policies and stuff like that, and just kept repeating that as opposed to answering questions. That's just my opinion overall, is that based on his track record, number one with vaccines, which I believe vaccines save kids, save people, and anything, pseudoscience or any information against that and against science and against what clearly established medical scientific fact has proven it is not somebody that's fit to take over the country's Health and Human Services highest office in the land.